All right, so we all just got to witness Jordan Love's first start ever in the NFL. And coming into this game, I was pretty hopeful. I was hoping we'd see some, amazing play from Jordan Love. And overall, he definitely wasn't amazing. Had a few bright spots, but overall, I think it was a pretty rough first start. But he's making his first start in the NFL. He hasn't, had time to build chemistry with the receivers. He's coming in, in short notice with Aaron Rodgers, missing this game with COVID. So definitely lots of things going against Jordan Love in this game, and overall, he just didn't look great in this one. And honestly, I'm pretty, just from this game, looking at the rest of the season, obviously, we're getting Aaron Rodgers back. And the fact that the Packers were able to be within 6 points of the Kansas City Chiefs when, Jordan Love was playing as he did and this Packers offense was playing as they did, and just how terribly the special teams was in this game, the fact that we only lost to the Kansas City Chiefs by 6 points, first off, I think shows just how good this Packers defense really is, and also that this Kansas City Chiefs team right now isn't the same team they used to be if we take a look at just how well they played in this game. Patrick Mahomes, 166 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Jordan Love had more yards than him, 190 yards. Jordan Love had 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jordan Love, 69.5 rating, not great. But Patrick Mahomes also 74.8 rating. So both quarterbacks honestly didn't play that great in this game. So looking at this game for Jordan Love, you can sort of just tell it's his first start in the NFL. You can tell that he still doesn't have that much of a command of the offense, which makes sense in your first start in the NFL. I mean, it's definitely also, being in a environment in Kansas City where it was rowdy, it was loud, and he's having to manage lots of things. And I think, seeing Jordan Love in, his first start sort of shows and it sort of reminds you of just how good Aaron Rodgers is, just not only at managing the game, but making throws under pressure. And that's one thing this Kansas City Chiefs team did a lot in this game, was bring pressure all the time on Jordan Love, just because he couldn't really, find his receivers quick enough to get the ball out there. There are definitely lots of poor throws, lots of inaccurate throws. There were 2 other balls where he threw that could have easily been picked off. He did have 1 interception thrown in the game, but there were 2 other ones that could have been picked off. One earlier in the game, he throws one. Tyrann Mathieu almost intercepts it. Somehow A.J. Dillon catches it. It lands in his arms. So he got lucky a few times there. But overall, definitely not the best game from Jordan Love. There was that one series in the fourth quarter. He was driving. He was 7 for 7 in the drive so far, and I think that's right after he threw his interception. So even though it wasn't a great game from Jordan Love, we obviously, I don't think, can't judge what his entire future is going to look like. I would have hoped to see more from him in this game when it comes to, just projecting how he could be in the future, because obviously if he came in here and dominated, I think, it would give Packers fans hope. But obviously his play today didn't really give us, I think, too much hope. But obviously, he's a young player. He can grow, he can adapt, and, if he has more time to build chemistry with these receivers, has more time to get a handle of everything, I think, he still has the ability. I just think the future is definitely still unknown for Jordan Love. We just don't know how good he can be, and he just didn't look great in this game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. But one thing I want to point out in this game is this Packers defense was lights out in this game. Lights out. The fact that we held the Kansas City Chiefs to 13 points, without Kenny Clark went down in that game. Eric Stokes, I believe, got injured during warmups, which I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but we were missing him as well. And this Packers defense made stop after stop. Lots of 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Chris Barnes flying in there, making some big time stops. This Packers defense, holding up pretty solid in coverage a majority of the game. This Packers defense, I think, has shown us that they can really carry this team if they need to. And in times that this offense is struggling, this Packers defense can keep us in games, which I think coming into the season, one of the biggest, worries, it was this Packers defense. It was Joe Barry, especially after that game versus the Saints. Everyone was thinking, okay, this is bad. This Packers defense is bad, but they have shown us they are actually good without our top players, without Jair Alexander, without, who am I missing right now? Without Zadarius Smith, and also then without Kenny Clark. The fact that the Packers were able to be in this game until near the very end, Patrick Mahomes had a very nice, I think it was a 3rd down play. He rolls out, hits someone. It was a beautiful play by Patrick Mahomes. The fact that the Packers were really in it till the end is honestly shocking, considering how poor this offense honestly looked in this game for this Green Bay Packers team. So I think looking ahead, when we get Aaron Rodgers back, hopefully next week versus the Seattle Seahawks, having him back and then also having this defense playing at the level that they're playing, this Packers team can be a Super Bowl contender, no problem whatsoever. They're coming into this year. The one question mark, I think, was this defense, and they have proven to us that they can do it, against, some tough competition. Clearly, the Chiefs haven't been as good as they used to be. So there's that, but still, this Packers defense came in clutch in big situations, and I think sort of just can give us hope for the future coming back with Aaron Rodgers coming back sometime soon. So overall, for this season, I'm pumped. I'm hyped. I think this Packers team has what it takes to make a deep playoff run, especially having Aaron Rodgers in there. Obviously, for the future, we don't know what the future holds. We don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to come back. We don't know if he'll end up on another team. And now if he does, do the Packers want to stick with Jordan Love? Obviously, that will be a question whenever that point comes. And I don't think he gave us too much to hope for, at least from this one game. There were a couple good throws he had in there, a couple good scrambles. That is one thing I like about what's his name, Jordan Love, is his ability to run the ball. He had 5 rushes, 23 yards. He can run it a little bit, so that's good. So I hope Jordan Love can adapt and grow and continue to become better, because I want nothing more than to see Jordan Love be successful, especially for this Green Bay Packers team, one day in the future. So I hope he can improve. I hope he can get better as time goes by. Not the best showing tonight, but I think there's no reason why he can't improve. I think everyone always, it takes time to get a hold of things, and hopefully he can. I hope he can. I hope he can become a great player in this league. I really hope he can. So those are overall my thoughts in this game. Lots of hope, I think, for this Packers future. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, Luke_Beller, for more Packers content, subscribe. If you guys want to see more Packers content on this channel. And I also have a second channel where I put out NFL things, not the Green Bay Packers. So I'll leave that linked in the description, as well as my Twitter. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, drop a like on the video. I'll see you guys.